The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, under commanding General Yahanna, presents the Big 5-0. The 50th Annual Lord's Passover, Saturday, April 20th at sundown.
But I'm here to tell you one thing. Whatsoever rank you got, you better go out, man, and do the will of the Most High like it has never been done before. And sing the next fucking life that's on the line.
The 50th Annual Lord's Passover, Saturday, April 20th at sundown. Shalom.
Hey papi, escúchame bien.
Claro que sí.
¿Se habla inglés?
Yes.
Poquito?
Yeah, no, all of it.
Oh, okay. You saying Trump helps Venezuela?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
How?
You want to give me the microphone?
No, I'm asking you genuinely.
I'm asking you genuinely.
Right.
Why don't you give me the microphone?
For what? I'm asking you about Trump and Venezuela.
I want everybody to hear me.
Everybody is
I don't
hearing
know.
you.
Nobody can hear me because I don't have a microphone.
All right, I'm taking it off. How is Trump helping Venezuela? Is everybody hearing? Everybody hearing that, right? Lift your voice up.
Hey, he's putting
Go ahead.
guys on
man.
display.
On display?
Yeah.
Trump.
Fidel Castro is putting the seed of communism and socialism throughout Latin America.
What is wrong?
60
what is
years.
wrong? What is
60
wrong
years.
with communism and socialism?
He's back password.
How? Right now, if Donald Trump wants an open heart surgery, where is he going? Is he going to Detroit? Is he going to LA? Donald Trump will fly to Cuba like every other world leader to get open heart surgery. Because Cuba has free medical, free education, and their adult literacy is the best on the Western Hemisphere, and got open heart surgery with the best doctors. So don't tell me nothing about socialism and communism is backwards. And listen, I ain't supporting socialism, but what I'm telling you is you're regurgitating a rhetoric that's false. It is absolutely false, and this is the proof. Let me ask you one more thing. The island of Haiti, the Hispaniola, right now Haiti is going under social unrest. They just killed, the Haitian government just killed 11 protesters that protested against Haiti's leader because he stole $3.6 billion from Petro-Caribbean. Hold on, I ain't done. Why is Trump not invading Haiti? Why is Trump not invading Haiti?
Where were you yesterday?
You see, you can't answer.
Hey, look at where I was. Look at where I was.
You was kissing Trump ass.
No,
that's what you was
Haiti embassy.
Doing what?
Haiti embassy.
Doing what?
Asking them for help. Because Haiti help Venezuela.
Listen, let me ask you again.
I was with the Haiti ambassador.
Why is Trump not invading Haiti?
Hey.
I'm asking you a simple question.
Because
if Trump is so good and America is so good, why is Trump not invading Haiti? Go ahead.
Because there's no Hezbollah camps in Haiti.
There's no Hezbollah camps in Venezuela either.
You're full of shit. You don't know.
You know what? I'm going to tell you why Trump has not invaded Haiti. Because Haiti got no oil. Haiti got no gold.
Hezbollah.
Hey, that's why Trump is not invading Haiti.
They don't export
Trump is not
cocaine.
going to waste one American life to save a Haitian, but he will invade Venezuela to steal their oil, just like America did in the Middle East. The white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of. And you don't understand that. You love the white man so goddamn much. Poverty exists all over the earth. Why is Trump only concerned with Venezuela? I'm going to tell you why. Because Maduro don't give a damn about America. Maduro don't give a damn about democracy. Maduro don't give a damn about Christianity. Maduro cares about his people. And America has turned every single country into a hellhole with their policies, with their foreign policies and their foreign concepts. America's like a greedy monster that can't stop eating. And you don't understand that. That's the reason why Venezuela is hell, Puerto Rico is hell, Haiti is hell, Dominican Republic is hell. Everywhere America got their hands is hell. And that's the truth.
Let me tell you something. The whole immigration conflict right now about the borders on the war. I ain't finished. Hold on right there. Let me finish. You're going to learn something today. The whole immigration conflict right now is because of America. America had an operation called Fast and Furious with Attorney General Ron Holder, where they arrested Mexican and El Salvadorian drug lords, took all their guns, marked the guns, and gave it back to the people to trace the guns when they commit murder. And now the whole Central America is a war zone that America funded by giving the cartels back their weapons and their drugs. You made El Salvador hell, and now you want to be mad at people that are running from the monster you created. The white man is the devil. Es blanco hombre es el diablo en la tierra. And you don't no comprende. ¿Cómo tú qué? Es blanco hombre es el diablo en la Santa Biblia. And you love the white man too much. You think salvation comes from the white man.
I love you.
And listen, that's the problem. You love, yes I do. That's why I'm correcting you. That's why I'm correcting you. Yes you do. Yes you do. You know why? I know what you know. I know what you know.
No, you don't.
I know what you know.
Yesterday in Haiti.
And what does that mean?
And I was fighting for Haiti.
And so who do you think we're fighting for? This brother here is Haitian. This brother here is Haitian.
I was.
Listen, man, we do the work for all the 12 tribes. What about the rest of the tribes? Huh? Have you ever been to the Colombian embassy, Brazilian embassy? What about Trinidad and Tobago? What about Jamaica? What about Puerto Rico? Let me tell you something. You can't go fight this beast the way you do it. There's one way to fight the white man. That's to return to God. That's to return to God. Yeah, but you got faith. What's the name of this God? Babalao. Some stupid God named Babalao. Give me your phone. Let me call Babalao. Hello? Babalao, can you hear me? Hello, are you? I guess he's not picking up. He's not home. He's not home. Babalao don't exist. Babalao don't exist. If Babalao existed, why you went to Haiti to ask for help? Why didn't you go to Babalao's embassy and ask Babalao for help? I can tell you why, because Babalao don't exist. Babalao don't exist. Let me tell you something. To fight this devil that runs the earth, you must get somebody stronger than him. Right now, America is the world's superpower. There's no ally you could form on earth to beat America. You got to go get God, and God will burn this kingdom down. What you don't understand is the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. Can we agree on that? Can we agree on that? We can't agree on that because you love the white man too much. I can't shake your hand on that. I could shake your hand as a brother, but I can't shake your hand if you love the white man.
We can disagree.
We could disagree, but the fact of the matter is the white man the devil. How did Venezuela go into poverty? How did Venezuela sink into poverty? Go ahead. Let me hear you.
Let me talk. Because of culture. Culture.
Go ahead.
The culture is wrong.
And
socialism.
Whose culture is it?
Socialism. Chavez and Maduro.
When Chavez came into office, Venezuela's economy was down. I'm getting you your own history. When Chavez came into office, Venezuela's economy was down. Venezuela had just went through that boom. Chavez tried to work with America. And you know what America did to Chavez? There was a plot on Chavez's life. There was a plot to overthrow the Venezuelan government. And America knew about it and did nothing. And when Chavez found out and he crushed them, he turned on America and said, you know what? I ain't dealing with you no more. I am going to dismantle the elite. You know who the elite of Venezuela was? Rich white oil tycoons who went to Venezuela in the 80s and late 70s for the oil boom and stayed in Venezuela and sucked up all the riches. And Chavez dismantled them devil's pockets and made it equal for everybody. That's what socialism is. That's what communism is. And you know why America is against socialism? You know why America is against communism? Because if they do that, then Trump gonna have to share his money with all of us. DuPont's gonna have to share their money with all of us. Pence going to have to share their money with all of us. The concept of socialism and communism is what? If we profit, we all profit. If we lose, we all lose. But we're going to do it together. But America has something called capitalism, which is really modern day slavery. Which means if I can get you to work for free, I will. That's why we got to march and fight for 25 cents increase in a $1 million corporation like McDonald's for what, $7.25 an hour? $8.25 an hour? That's what happened with Venezuela. And Chavez turned Venezuela economy around. Chavez made Venezuela so strong, he started affecting Colombia. He started affecting Uruguay. He made deals with Caribbean islands, oil and gas deals. That's the truth. You can Google that on your phone right now. You are a liar. And when Chavez died, he put MADURO in to hold the fort down. And America, instead of going to the Middle East for oil, the largest oil reserve on earth is in Venezuela. Venezuela got a ton of gold. He decided, you know what? I'm going to go down there and get free oil and gas. That's what it's about. This ain't about poverty. This ain't about social inequality. That's going on right here in D.C. Why he ain't doing nothing about Southeast? They're closing hospitals. They're closing schools. Why he ain't right here trying to help poor people? Because we ain't got no oil to steal. But Chavez got it. MADURO got it. And that's what he down there for. Don't tell me nothing about you supporting Trump, man. You are a traitor if you support Trump. To your people. You're a traitor to your people. And that's a horrible thing to do. I don't need to remember your face. Let me tell you what you need to remember. Give me Revelation 13. And in fact, give me Isaiah 30 and 1. Let me tell you what you need to remember.
I'll give you my phone number.
I don't need it. Give me Babalu phone number. Babalao, what's the name of your God? Babalao? Olofin. Give me Olofin phone number. Olofin got Facebook? He on Instagram? He on the gram? He on Twitter? He on Snapchat? He work at McDonald's? Read.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children.
To what? Say it. Slow down. Stay with me. Read it again.
Woe to the rebellious children.
Say it again.
Woe to the rebellious children.
Hey, papi. Whoa. What's going on?
Nonsense.
Mi hermano.
Nonsense.
Mi hermano, ¿dónde está?
Nonsense.
Hey, ven aquí. Hey, come on, papi. Escúchame bien.
No.
Escúchame bien.
Hey, I give you my phone number.
You remember me.
Hey, this is a
you
show.
remember what the Lord said.
This is a show.
This is not a show.
Get my phone
this
number.
is the Lord. I don't need your phone number. You need to listen to this.
This is a show.
Get a flyer if you want to come up here and do what we do. Read it again.
Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
God said, woe to the rebellious children. And what's his name? Babalao? Babalao, you are a rebellious child. You left your home to come and kiss Trump's behind. Right. What you don't know is Trump will throw you over the wall first. That's right. He will deport you first. As soon as he hear that Spanish accent, ooh, you must got drugs in that knapsack. That's right. You must got heroin in that backpack. That's because you want to pledge your allegiance to a goddamn racist like Donald Trump. Right. A crazy, insane racist like Donald Trump, who is the devil the Bible speaks of. Read it again. Right.
Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
You want help for Venezuela, but you ain't taking counsel of the Lord. You're going all over the earth, and you're right now in D.C. to go down in Congress and kiss their behind for help. Why don't you ask the Lord for help? Huh? Why don't you ask the Lord for help? You think we go into court and to the judicial system if the white men murder any one of us? We can pray for a whole white man's family to die and it happens. Right. We've had cases with judges falsely. Right. And when it was time for sentencing, the judge blew his brains out in the judge chamber. We didn't touch him, and the case got thrown out. You think God's hand is short to help Venezuela? You think God's hand is short to help Puerto Rico, to help Bolivia, Brazil, Uruguay, Chile? God's hand ain't short. All you got to do is turn to him. But you rather turn to Donald Trump. You rather turn to the white man and Babalao. Babalao, whoever the hell is that. Listen, goddamn Babalao. Damn Babalao, damn the white Jesus, damn Buddha, damn Allah, damn every other God that is outside of this book. Because long time, the God of this book has been disrespected and disobeyed. But that time is coming to an end. Read.
That book is done.
And they're covered with a covering.
That's a lie.
but not of my spirit.
Say it again.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
You cover with a covering of some fake God Babylon that you go into Congress and beg for help. But you ain't covering with God's help. Why don't you turn to God to help your people? Huh? Why don't you turn to the Lord
who crushed Egypt, crushed and murdered Egyptians to free Hebrew Israelites, killed the firstborn of every Egyptian? Why don't you turn to that?
I tell you who is my friend. I'm friends with Prince Askel, the only African American with a community in Israel. You don't tell me who in Israel is. I'm friends with Prince Askel.
What the hell is that?
You don't know what you're talking about, my brother.
You don't know what you're talking about. What? Listen. The white man gives billions of dollars to the state of Israel. The white man gives billions of dollars to the state of Israel. Israelis, that Jewish man is one of the most racist devil bastards on the earth. And it's not anti-Semitic to say it, because he is not Semitic. He is one of the most racist, long-nosed devil bastards of the earth. Right now, they fighting the Palestinians for their land. How do you think some black man from America got permission to go there? You think he just went there on his own? The white man gave him that land, and the white man can take it back. You are friends with a puppet. I work for the King Jesus Christ. That's who I work for. You friends with some American puppet that have some land in where Demona? Listen, we got brothers that went and visit there, and they dying over there in Demona. You know why they're dying? Because the state of Israel is not helping them, and America is not helping them. You got young babies dying when going through a ton of horrible things right now. And you telling me you friends with that? You'd rather be friends with everybody but your own people. Because you cover yourself with a covering that's not of the Lord. Read.
That they may add sin to sin. That walk to go down into Egypt.
That did what?
That walk to go down into Egypt.
You from Caracas, you walking all over Washington, D.C. You don't even know that America is spiritually called Egypt in the Bible. Why? The national monument is that Egyptian obelisk. There's a pyramid on the back of your dollar. Why? Because Egypt had the Hebrews enslaved. Babylon, guess who America has enslaved? Babylon, guess who built America? You tell me, since you know everything, who built America? Who built them? Who built this place?
Black people.
How?
With their hands.
We know with their hands. It can't be with their feet. How? Did we sign a contract? Did we have workmen come? We were enslaved. And we were enslaved by Egypt as well. You too, because you are black. You are a black man. Don't listen, don't be fooled by skin tone. You are the seed of a black man. Yeah, listen, a Venezuelan, you are a black man. A Puerto Rican, you are a black man. A Brazilian is a black man.
I have African blood in me.
You don't have African blood in you.
Yes, I do.
Who is African? Do I have African blood?
Hey.
Huh?
You are telling me that you follow that book.
That's right.
That book was authorized by a white man.
That's a lie. Prove it.
It's history.
Prove it. You will tell me.
Constantine from Constantinople.
No.
The Council of Nicaea.
The Council of Nicaea was a council they took to decide what would be taught in modern day Christianity. That was not to decide this book. Listen, this book does not teach Immaculate Conception. You know where that comes from? The Councils of Nicaea. That's where that comes from. This book says Joseph put hell on Mary and conceived a child. Joseph had sex with Mary. That's what this book says. But that council says something otherwise. You don't know what you're talking about. Black people were enslaved in America just like enslaved in Egypt. America is spiritually Egypt. And your country is in hell right now, like the rest of us. And instead of sticking with your people and turning to the Lord, you do what? Read.
Look, go down to Egypt and have not answered my mouth.
You decide to come to Egypt to ask Pharaoh for help. You decide to come down to Egypt to ask a heathen king for help instead of asking the Lord. Read.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
That's what you want to do. You want to strengthen yourself in the strength of Pharaoh. And that's a problem we blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have. We've been so oppressed that we lost all hope, all faith, and we turned to everybody else. Listen, I saw an article this week. They say in Texas, among the Hispanic tribes, Islam is the fastest growing religion. 250,000 people run into Islam. And guess why they run into Islam? Because the Arabs living there went to the Mexicans and said, see, Trump don't want you in his country like he don't want us. What is Catholicism doing for you? Nothing. Come to Islam. And all we do is trade slave masters. We was Christians, we turn to Muslims, trade slave masters. We turn to Moorish, we turn to Egyptology. Why not turn to the Lord and become the slave master? Why not do that? Huh? I would like to invade the land of these white people and take every natural resource from them. I would like to see them fight over food. I would like to see them fight over shelter. You see him shaking his head? He's like, no, you can't see that. You can't see that. You know why? Because you've been brainwashed by America. You've been brainwashed by America. Why can't you see that when America murdered your people? The Spanish conquistadors murdered your people, raped your mothers, raped your foremothers and your forefathers, and you don't want no justice for that? No problem. I want justice for you and me. I'm greedy. I want your justice, his justice, her justice. You don't want it, I want it. And I'm who are you talking to, Babalao? Babalao just called you? Tell Babalao, I say, hit me up, man. Tell that nigga, I say, hit me up. I'm taking for a drink later on tonight. Tell him meet me on U Street. Tell him meet me down there on U Street. Tell Babalao I said the white man is the devil. Please. As blanco hombre es el diablo en la tierra. Read.
And to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
You trust in the shadow of Egypt. You trust in this white man and his system and his philosophy, and it can't help you. And I know you disagree with me. Well, come and bring your proof of why I should agree with you. Since you disagree with me because this is just too radical for you, how can you say that? Well, prove to me why I should shut my mouth and listen to you. Thank you, brother. Prove to me. Bring me something else. Give me some other alternative. You tried Christianity and it didn't work. You tried Islam, that didn't work. You're getting high behind Haile Selassie right now, that ain't work. Why don't you try the Lord? Why don't you turn back to the Lord? The God of this Bible don't play. He's not a politician, man. He ain't going and shutting down the government for $7 billion for a wall. He just kill everybody. That's what the God of this Bible would do. And you Christians, you're liars. You don't read this book. The God you invented loved everybody. The God of this Bible loved one group of people. That's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And nobody else. Everybody else is meant to be a slave to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And that's the way of life. Right now the white man rules the earth. And everybody is a slave to the white man. When Jesus Christ returns, he is going to cut the head off of every white person. Every Chinese, every African, every East Indian, every Polynesian, every Ethiopian, every African. Not because of the color of your skin or your eyes, but because of what you did to black people, what you did to Hispanics and Native Indians. You know why? Because black people are God's chosen people. And you hurt the Lord the minute you enslaved us and destroyed us. You destroyed us right now with no remorse, no sorry. Right now, imagine Trump is raising money to build a wall to keep the people who this land rightfully belongs to out. That's like me coming in your house, stealing your house, changing the locks, and calling the cops to arrest you from coming back into your house. You would say I'm goddamn crazy. You would say I'm sick. You would say I got to be some sort of criminal to steal your house and then call your house my house. That's what Trump is doing right now. That's what Trump is doing right now. California, Texas, all that is Mexican land. Before the Mexican-American War, all that was their land. Go do your research. So build a wall for what? The Mexicans should have built a wall to keep you out, white man. The Native Indians should have built a wall to keep you out, white man. You wouldn't have been able to walk up and down D.C. and run for Congress and go enjoy the damn Capitals game and go Nats and play baseball. You murdered people and stole their land and walk up and down like it's nothing, like it's no big deal. And then you got the nerve to say Mexicans are illegal immigrants. That they bring in all the drugs and they are rapists. Well, let me tell you something. Last month, America had 2 military planes full of cocaine coming into America. Ain't no Mexican bring that in. Your U.S. military brought that in. So what is the war really for? What is all this xenophobia really for? I'm going to tell you what. The white man is the devil, that's why. And he came to steal, rob, and kill. This land belongs to the native Indians. It does not belong to Donald Trump. I would like to see his naturalization papers. I would like to see his green card. Show me a document that Sitting Bull gave to George Washington or Lincoln or Jefferson. You want to pressure the Mexicans and El Salvadorians and Hondurans? This is their land. You're stealing the land right now from the Sioux tribe to build your North Dakota pipeline. This is their land. How dare you call them illegal immigrants? When you illegal everywhere, white man. Well, which land is yours? Australia? That's the Aborigines' land. You're not from there. Puerto Rico? That land belongs to the Taino Indians. You're not from there. Venezuela? That land belongs to the Taino Indians. You're not from there. Where are you from? Europe? Before the Aborigines went to Australia and the Philippine Islands, they were the original inhabitants of Europe. You're not even a European. Where's your land, white man? Show it to me. You're like a vagabond, a homeless man that go around murdering people and stealing their house. And then you got the nerve to say they're illegal immigrants. White man, you are an illegal immigrant. Everywhere. That's why you burn in the sun. Nothing likes you. The fishes hate you. The animals hate you. The sun hates you. Keep it up. Pretty soon you're going to realize how much God hates the white man. Let the Lord bathe the streets of America in the blood of the white man for his crimes against black people, man. Go ahead.
The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under commanding General Yahanna presents the Big 5-0. The 50th Annual Lord's Passover, Saturday, April 20th at sundown.
But I'm here to tell you one thing. Whatsoever right you got, you better go out, man, and do the will of the Most High like it has never been done before and see the next brother that's on the heart.
The 50th Annual Lord's Passover, Saturday, April 20th at sundown.